I think I saw Netanyahu was making a video to people, and it was supposed to look like he's in Israel, but he was somewhere in Greece.
I saw that. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Why did he take off to Greece?
He wanted to get some homeland's under attack. They had to flee their homeland.
That's their headquarters, the remote headquarters.
Yeah.
That was remember the headquarters that I don't know if it was the Resistance, but in Terminator Salvation, like the headquarters was in a submarine that never stopped, so it couldn't be traced. Like Salvation was good. The one with Christian Bale.
So Christian Bale was good?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, sir, do you want any more olives? He's like, get out of here.
Tersebut dikawal 2 jet tempur
Please,
menuju
please.
lokasi yang tidak diungkapkan.
I like how he's looked the same age for 30 years. What the fuck's his problem?
You have to. You guys have to get. We have a wall.
You got Ted Cruz saying it's biblical prophecy that we have to do all this stuff. What the? I thought there was a separation of church and state.
he's looking at porn on Twitter.
Yeah, unbelievable. That's the best thing he's done. I respected him more after I saw. I was like, oh man, he's got a dick. Maybe.
Maybe.
What's this, Nick?
It's still emitting gas.
Oh, this is really good.
Oh, that's the missile fragments.
This is wild.
יש פה זה עדיין פולט איזשהו גז.
What?
Wouldn't it?
נראה שזה נחת שלם מוריס על הבריכת
It's a
דגים.
big missile.
Looks like a petrified elephant.
Yeah.
Film studio set.
Yeah.
What's it?
What
Nick,
was
what's-
that? What was that submarine that popped?
That was the Titan by
The Titan.
Titan Submersible.
Fucking idiots.
By
I wouldn't want to do that.
Was that fake?
OceanGate. No,
No.
this was very real.
That's real.
That's like one of the. That's one of the worst things I've ever heard. Like, there's enough. You're in a submarine. It freaking.
This one-
Like, that's the worst.
This one.
Did you see the footage? This
Yes.
is the wife.
400 meters.
I like how she didn't care at all.
She doesn't. I don't think she knows.
She's watching it. The implosion.
She's.
Yeah.
They're listening,
They're listening. They're
and they hear a metallic like pop sound.
yeah, this is it right
And
here.
the old
No.
guy,
No.
the old guy who's this is probably the smartest guy in the operation, knows right away that they're all dead. But the woman,
Oh, shit, it popped.
yeah,
Oh, so he knows immediately.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
He's laughing.
So they sent the they hear the pop, but then they get another signal that they communicate that they went lower, but the signal is delayed. So they think that they're still alive after the pop.
Oh, that's
So this
that's
is
like
it.
a DS9 episode where
Where's
they're talking.
the interest bump.
Oh, I forget what it's called. I don't want to spoil it. That one hit so hard.
This is it here. Listen, it's not as ominous as you think.
We should be about 500 meters, 30. What was that?
That was it.
Meters, 30.
That was the thud.
you hear
Sounds
it?
like a bass drum.
Meters, 30.
That's not a good sound.
Imagine dying in 1,500 feet on a journey of like, weren't they supposed to go 5,000 feet?
Yeah.
Bro.
It's because they used carbon fiber.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
they were trying to like bypass regulations and stuff like that because the dude was trying to be like a Elon kind of wannabe. But they had I was watching a documentary. They had these audio devices in it because carbon fiber. They're fibers. So like when a fiber breaks, it would trigger the audio sensor to tell them to come back up. Which is already scary and retarded engineering anyways. So, but this is just a simulation. I don't know how but when they died, it was so
They
quick.
were the inside out,
Oh,
man.
so it was quick.
It was quicker.
Skinless Joe.
It was quicker than when your brain tells your body what pain is. So
It was as quick as that sound.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
would-
so it probably was bang, like
Yeah.
a can crush.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
Well, carbon fiber cracks.
It was that sound is how fast it was that the whole thing imploded instantly.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it probably was not the worst thing ever.
Carbon fiber cracks, but as soon as there's any loss of integrity in that shell, it's done.
It, like, sucks into
instantly.
it, yeah.
Instantly.
Show it. I want to see it.
that was it. Let's do a slow mo.
What? Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
But that would have happened
Yeah, gotcha.
instantly, though.
So they didn't feel any pain, theoretically. Well, so they say.
That's nice. Oh my gosh.
Well, the pain of being with two Pakistani guys in a fucking
Right.
enclosed
Whoever's
space.
farting, please stop farting. It smells bad.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Horrible. Oh my God.
They're voxel,
Good God.
but
Who would do that?
I don't
back again.
Not even Andy Dick would do that.
No, he wouldn't.
I don't know what the allure is to just go down deep.
Carbon fiber is not a good material.
No.
It's good for hockey
It's
sticks.
cool. It sounds cool.
Yeah.
Good for golf clubs.
Yeah.
It's fucking plastic.
Yeah.
It's the same shit.
Make rollerblade boots
Yeah.
out of it. Literally. What's the deepest dive on a
You got to look up James Cameron's thing. It's like you to go that deep, you need like 3 feet of steel.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like a submarine.
This one right here.
Deep sea.
There's
Deep
another
Sea
one.
Challenger. Go to images, Chris.
The Australian that went to the ocean and saw a big like squid octopus, like a Cthulhu thing, and then he died in a helicopter crash. Remind me about that.
So this large green structure, none of this is pressure resistant. The green structure is just like water can seep into it. That little steel thing right there that you see, it's actually a sphere that's surrounded by the green structure. The sphere is the only thing that's airtight and contains a human, and it's extremely thick steel. So that's how you make something crush resistant, is you make it spherical and you make it out of steel.
Spherical.
Yeah, look up. We got to find the actual unit.
Yeah, like arches are stronger than squares and flat
Right.
planes.
Oh, like there's no weak point.
Yeah.
There's no. Yeah, exactly.
Like the unit,
So-
like the
You should be like in a ball bearing, essentially.
Type in types of Deep Sea Challenger steel ball. See how he's curled in like the fetal position there in that thing?
Wow.
And how deep did he go?
Probably that might have been the deepest. This might be the deepest one they did.
This guy's the cocksucker.
So
He's
right-
been running his mouth a while.
Fourth
right?
image. I think that's it right there.
What was he saying?
So fourth image. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's the guy that was saying that testosterone is a toxic chemical. This cocksucker right here.
So I don't know if that's it, but that's what it looks like. That's what is surrounded by all this.
Big watch going into the ocean.
It's just a Rolex.
It's glass. It's 10 feet thick. It's Rolex. So nothing ever came to this. What did he discover?
didn't
Fucking
find
how
anything.
gay he is.
It's on sand. Found his sexuality in the bottom of the ocean.
You didn't find anything.
He's just bi.
Sick bastard.
There's probably people living down there.
What's unmanned depth? Like what was his depth rate? How far did he go down? Because I'll bet you $100 that guys have done like whatever they call that diving, like the one with the full suit.
Mhm.
35,000 feet. Holy shit.
What?
Solo dive. That's crazy. That's far. He went 30 times farther than those Indians in the carbon fiber rollerblade skate.
Mm-hmm.
What's the how deep is the deepest single man dive? Like no nothing.
No submersible.
No submersible.
I didn't know he was Canadian.
Scuba. I think it would actually be deepest scuba dive. 1,000 feet.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Wow.
There could be a suit dive that went deeper.
What's the movie? The Bob De Niro, Cuba Gooding Jr. one? You remember? Man of Honor or something like that. That was like a scuba movie where they were like there was a lot of racism going on. They were holding their breath doing competitions. It was so stupid.
Well, Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah.
Was it because he was black and not a good swimmer?
No, I think he was a good swimmer, but he just was black, and people had a problem with the
They
color
were
of his skin.
racist against him.
Yeah, they were racist,
For
and
blackness.
until it turned out that he was actually better than everyone, had the biggest heart and perhaps the biggest dick.
Putting an old 40s suit on him. They're like, go ahead, Cuba. They're putting like an old fucking diving suit on him.
But their faces when they're in the tank with the water and they're like doing the like no breathing competition is funny. Like to see their faces, you'll be dying laughing.
Wow.
It's so stupid.
Do you remember The Abyss? The movie The Abyss?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was
really
nuts.
good.
They do the liquid nitrogen
Yeah.
breathing.
Yo.
That's there.
I actually never saw that.
The Abyss.
no?
You know, it's crazy that more people don't know about The Abyss because it ticks every box for like a huge movie that everybody should know and watch.
They go to the bottom. It's what's his face? Not Con. Is James Caan?
The movie's pretty fucking
Harris.
good, man.
Ed Harris. Yeah.
You want to go AI mode? Look at this button.
Yeah, AI mode it. What do we got for AI? Oh, we're thinking now, looking at hundreds of sites.
Oh, it's
That
James
was
Cameron.
fast.
Did. Wow.
It gave us all the info after only looking at thousands of websites. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, The Abyss
Explores
is
themes
good.
of homosexuality.
They all do.
Explore themes.
No matter
Explores
what movie
themes.
you look up, explores themes of homosexuality.
outer space and homosexuality.
Why not explore all that?
That's a lot of people's favorite two topics in the whole wide world.
Space gaze. Alien.
But what about the guy, some Australian guy that did a dive, and he stumbled upon underwater rivers in the ocean, so other currents, and like this big Cthulhu tentacle looking thing. I think there's footage of it, and then he died in a helicopter accident. He was making a documentary on it. But it was scary as hell.
That was I was reading something about underwater rivers, and there's a water passageway underneath the United States or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck is that?
Whoa. How do you explain that? Plate tectonics would actually cause that.
I think it's all underwater.
Why isn't that water boiling? There's no fucking lava under these plates. Why isn't anything boiling?
Well, it's the mantle. You see what happened? It's the core.
The crust and the tectonics of it.
The core.
Are you kidding me?
Liquid
There's a
magnet.
core.
It's a tennis ball.
Yeah. It's really hot. It's fine up here though. The chances were just right. It's perfect up here.
We've got weather.
It's unbelievable.
The Goldilocks universe.
Down in the core, it's too hot.
Too hot. So you'll never know what's going on. Never.
Up in space is
Too
too cold. But here on Earth is just right. You're getting molested by Harvey Weinstein.
Eating oatmeal porridge.
You're sucking his anthill dick. It's Jennifer Lawrence licking Weinstein's anthill dick.
What a queen. Welcome to the party.
Guess who showed up fashionably late?
The Tin Man.
Yeah. Do I sound tinny?
You don't have a heart.
No, just the tin.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I always have the tin.
Oh, boys.
You doing dip?
Kind of, yeah. Just a Zen in it.
I was just in.
Yeah.
You still zinning?
You still Zen?
No.
You
Give me
did?
chest pains.
Oh,
We just
welcome to my
We
world.
had to stop doing that pretty quickly.
When you're trying to go to sleep?
No, just in the middle of the nicotine hit.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I never have a problem during the day. At night, I have serious problems going to bed.
Oh,
not good.
Nightmares that made my freaking blood go cold.
I was even when I was on the plane with you guys.
For real.
On the plane. This is what happens to me. It's one of the, when you're about to fall, it's like, oh, you're falling when you're falling asleep.
Mm-hmm.
The freaking plane took like a little dip. Nothing that would jolt anybody, but me almost falling asleep. I literally got up and I tried taking a breath, and I was like this. I couldn't get a breath in. I couldn't even start to breathe. It was pathetic, but that's the damn Zen.
yeah. Yeah. Imagine seeing that from 3 seats away.
Of course, I looked around.
Someone looking at you, some like Indian lady just like looking at you, being like,
Yeah.
Now, this never happened when you were doing Skoll.
No, it's only Zen.
So,
Yeah,
so
Zen
Zen
can't
is
be good.
worse than Skoll.
There's going to be some weird push because Zen is obviously everywhere.
It's not good.
It's not good, right?
I never like it when they walk it right in. When it's like this new product, everybody's on it. Golfers, all the bro
And
types,
everybody.
women, politicians.
There's women getting a buzz.
Everybody's-
Get out of here.
If you look, there's always 4 circles in everyone's pocket. They
Yeah.
get like 4.
Yeah, they're sponsoring like the PGA tournament.
You always got a log in your pocket?
Yeah, exactly.
A log.
Yeah, Zen's no good. I just have a feeling it is going to kill me.
Yeah, it's called Zin. That should be enough.
That can't be good.
It might as well be called Dine. Like DYN.
Dyne.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a place in Boston. I just drove by it today. I was thinking about Cyberdyne.
yeah.
And I was like, who would name a business Dine?
Cyberdyne.
Yeah.
Doesn't that seem weird?
Dine Corp, isn't that?
Yeah.
That's one of the, like, it's like Tavistock, it's like a hardcore, Dine Corp is, it's a weird thing.
Xenia, Ohio, or what the fuck it's called? Xenia. It's a weird name.
No big deal. Don't pay attention. Get out of here.
Even AstraZeneca. Remember what that means?
Yeah, the road to death, if you translate it.
AstraZeneca. That's what it means.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice? Chris, you could do the translate right now. I forget what was it, Latin?
I think it's Latin.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
AstraZeneca. The road to death.
Imagine that.
Doesn't mean no.
Oh, no, it actually doesn't. You're wrong. Eric.
Yahoo says no.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, no, it actually doesn't. It means the road to good life.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
It doesn't mean that. It actually means you're going to be healthy.
That's what Yahoo's only purpose in this day is just to get like top rating on like misinformation stops.
Unbelievable. You ever think about doing the patch or something?
I think about every option.
Just don't do the strongest strength. Don't.
Everybody's like, gum. I'm like, it's not. How about nothing?
I knew Zyn was bad because the first time it came out, I tried it and it knocked my socks off. And I was doing Skoal for years. And I remember I was telling you this. I said,
Yeah.
don't do Zyn. I said,
I was scared of it because of you.
it did something to me. Of course, it was a 6. Sure, I just figured I could handle it. I assumed this is a weak version of Skoal. So I do that, and I said it like blew my socks off. Fast forward 2 years, I'm doing like 2 packs a
almost having
day.
a heart
Your heart
attack.
sounds like an Uzi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what whiskey did for me. I knew whiskey was like that.
What, it rocked you the first time?
I had like I never was. I was always like just a couple of beers guy. Like yeah, just beers, IPAs, whatever. Then I started like during COVID, I started drinking whiskey, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna drink like nice whiskey. I had one good buzz where I was like, wow, no hangover, good decent bottle of whiskey, and then you drink like that much of a bottle, and you're like, wow, that's a pretty good night. Took about 2 months. I'm polishing off entire bottles in a night, standing talking to people.
$120 bottles of good single malt.
I'm holding up bottles like this. They're empty.
It's a brown bag whiskey bottle.
It was a New Year's party in front of my buddy Dave and Rocco. They were like, "Did you drink that whole thing by yourself?" And I was like, "You guys didn't have any?" And they were like, "No."
Room for one more.
Wow.
And I was
Hi.
like, "Whoa,
Hi.
hey,
Yes.
oh yeah, I got plenty
Yes,
of
there
room right
is.
here.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Oh, yeah, welcome to the party, pal." Yeah, you ever drink whiskey?
Damn, man.
Whole bottle?
No.
Oh, it's you'll get there.
It kind of sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it doesn't though.
What do you mean? Like, this is an every night thing for 4 months and then.
Yeah, it was like I drank like 11 bottles of whiskey in like a year, and I was like, "That's enough of that.
Yeah.
That's that." And then I just don't touch it like that anymore. You're drinking it neat in a cup.
Oh. Problem is it's kind of like, it's what you're supposed to do, right? Like, this is like the high end
Just to
version of
taste it.
drinking.
Yes, this is like the this is Goro.
Yeah. This is the Goro version of drinking.
Goro alcoholism.
But he's got 4 glasses.
I think
human.
I'd be afraid of the stomach more than even the liver when it comes to drinking neat whiskey. I think it would destroy your throat and your stomach quicker than your liver.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Spirits. They call it spirits.
Why do they call it
Headphones,
spirits?
Chris?
Wait, you drank a bottle, you're a completely different person.
You don't mind.
Do I need them or?
Nick can take this, and you can take Nick's.
There you go. We'll pass.
That's
We'll
tight.
They're a little sweaty, but don't worry about it. It's just
This is a Zen
got a
workplace.
little ham on them.
Chest pain, huh?
Wow, that's
Damn.
sucks.
You're the
Not good.
you're the first person that's told me that where I said, wow. Like,
haven't heard it
I can
either.
associate.
Yeah, the chest pains.
Everybody else is
That's
like,
what I
are you talking
knew
about?"
is
Like
death. If I
heart
keep
flutter?
doing that shit.
Heart flutter or like
No,
or like
compression, like tightness.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
All right. Maybe that's what I needed to hear.
I'm going back to cigars and haven't had a problem with cigars.
Yeah.
And I'm limiting it to like 2 a day, 2 Robustos or small ones a day.
That sounds pleasant. A
It
cigar
is.
would be perfect.
There's got to be something
Cigarettes
okay
are
about
the
tobacco.
fucking worst.
Yeah, cigarettes are the
The
worst.
cigars are so much better, but not everyone likes cigars, but like, the buzz is just
I don't,
containable.
I don't even know what a cigarette feels like. I've never taken a hit to the lungs
Yeah, I
my
wouldn't,
whole life.
I wouldn't
Really?
recommend it.
Yeah, really.
I smoke cigarettes with you.
I smoke them, but I only take the smoke in the mouth. I've never taken it in my
You're
lungs.
Bill Clinton. You're Bill Clinton.
Yeah, no. If I took smoke in my lungs, I would start coughing like a maniac.
Oh yeah, you would.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
would,
so you can't, and that's good.
I can't, and I think it's probably good.
Yeah.
you know how I started smoking cigarettes? I'm working as a host at a Mexican restaurant. They're like, it's no breaks for the whole shift. I'm like, well, the people who smoke cigarettes get breaks. She's like this. Well, you don't smoke, do you? And I was like, this. No,
Yeah, I do.
I do now. You know, I'm like, this. I take one hit of a cigarette where I inhale, fingers in my lungs. I'm cooked for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but you could take a break.
She's like, yeah, but I'm taking a nice break.